the UFC is booking Donald Cowboy Cerrone with Paddy Pimblett. Now, why do you think that is? Was there nobody else that they could find for Paddy Pimblett that he could beat and build his name on? Or were they too scared that Paddy might get beat and the hype train get derailed fast? What's up, guys? So I put out a video early in the morning, around 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's testing your knowledge on Khamzat Chimaev.
I think maybe because I posted it in the middle of the night, there's less engagement.
Obviously.
So I ask that you guys go back, watch that video, participate in that. This video is talking about building fights, how the UFC builds fights. Everybody knows that I'm not a big fan of Paddy Pimblett. I think he's a human muppet. No disrespect, but I just, ugh. I mean, I'll watch every fight that he does because I watch all UFC fights, especially main cards. I watch all the prelims too, for the most part, but if I miss an early prelim, I'm not beat up after it. I'm freaking out if I'm missing a main card, you know? But Paddy Pimblett, not a fan.
He's annoying. He's frustrating to watch fight. He's frustrating to listen to talk. I have this weird thing where I don't like British accents to begin with, so the fact that the dude sounds like Ringo Starr drives me crazy. His hair drives me crazy. His face drives me crazy. Everything about him drives me crazy.
But that's a good thing because that is interesting, right? It's interesting to have somebody that you're like, ugh, I can't stand that guy. I want to see him get knocked out. And then he goes into the octagon and he just starts like throwing his arms around like one of those blow up things that you see in front of a used car dealership. And he just does this until one of the fists makes contact and the other person falls down. That's what Paddy Pimblett reminds me of. He reminds me of one of those things in front of a used car dealership that flaps its arms around. So, yeah, the UFC is booking Donald Cowboy Cerrone with Paddy Pimblett. Now, why do you think that is? I find something interesting I was thinking about. So, Khamzat, right? When Khamzat fights, they put him up against a real contender, like a real hardcore fighter, an upcomer, somebody with promise, right? Even Reese McKee, Dana White went on record saying this guy's a killer. He's a real dude. Like he's been tearing people up. So they tested Khamzat against him and Khamzat just ran through him like the dude's never fought a day in his life, right? Well, why aren't they doing that with Paddy Pimblett? I'll tell you why. Because they can't. They can't. They got to build Paddy up, right? And so Paddy isn't Khamzat. Khamzat will face anybody. You could throw him in with Kamaru Usman on his first fight and there's a good chance he'd probably win. But you throw Paddy Pimblett in you got to be careful with him because he's not going to beat everybody because he's one of these, you know? So they're going to put him, like, do you want to see him fight Cowboy Cerrone? I don't. I'm tired of watching Cowboy get beat up and people build their names on him. He hasn't won like a fight since like 1942.
You know, obviously I'm exaggerating there.
But you know what I'm talking about. He's old. He's done. He's past his prime. It's not cool anymore. He's just fighting for money. Which, if he needs money, that's great. You know, I love Cowboy. I think he's awesome. I think he was awesome. But I don't want to see him get beat up anymore. And he has to know what the deal is now. New fighters use him to build their names on. Was there nobody else that they could find for Paddy Pimblett that he could beat and build his name on? Or were they too scared that Paddy might get beat and the hype train get derailed fast? Because Khamzat, they're not pairing him up with Cowboy. You know why? Oh, different weight class. But they could have made it the same weight class. But also because that wouldn't have been challenging. That wouldn't have been believable. If they booked that match, everybody would be like, huh? What? No. I don't even want to waste my time watching that. So why are they doing it with Paddy? I just think it's funny how they're building Paddy up. They're like, who can we give him that he'll like for sure beat? Because Paddy just comes in there like this. Ooh, Cowboy. Because when people come in and swarm Cowboy right off the bat, he's a slow starter. He'll beat Cowboy, and we can build his name up on Cowboy. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So that's what they're doing. So yeah, I guess we get to see Paddy Pimblett do this to Cowboy. And then get on the mic and say some stupid shit, and everybody's like, oh my God, I love Paddy Pimblett so much. I just love everything about him. He is the new Michael Bisping. That's what they say. He is not the new Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping is a savage. Paddy Pimblett is a human muppet. And he always will be. If you like the content, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think, throw me some likes, and freaking
Ring the bell.
talk to you guys next time.